Hey, this will be a video chart on BZCN. Been following this one for a while now and wanted to get a video on it. I was wondering if this was ever going to pull back or just keep shooting straight up, but it's finally acted human a little bit. The main questions I've been getting are, kind of is the chart still okay, and what levels do we want to see hold for support in order for the chart to remain, essentially bullish from an outsider looking in. And so far, so good from that standpoint. Any chartist would tell you that there's nothing wrong with this chart for the time being. All charts pull back, and anybody that thinks, a price can just go straight up, up, and up is, being kind of unrealistic. But for now, the chart remains fine, and the key thing I want to do with this video is just kind of point out those levels that we do want to see hold so that the chart remains bullish, and that somebody that pulls up the daily chart will say, oh, look at this chart, it's got a nice overall bullish flow to it. So with that being said, the really nice thing that this chart has pulled off is it's been able to break above this orange line here, which is the 200-day simple moving average. Got above there and then really just took off. So that's definitely one of the nice bright positives on this one, is that not only was it able to get above it, it's been able to stay above it and make a nice move above it. Lots of times you'll see stocks make a move above their key moving averages, such as the 200-day, and they're up there for 1-2 day, and then they drop right back below. Not the case here. It got above, and then not only stayed above it, it pulled way away from it. So that is, one of those bright things that is always encouraging to see. Now, in terms of support levels, we are talking about a 0001, so a lot of times in these cases, each level would be considered a support or resistance. But I'm just going to point out kind of the key area of support is going to be right here at the 0005. Now, why this level? A couple reasons. One, simply it's just a previous high from way back here. Let me change this to a thick green line to represent this being the level that we don't want to see the price fall below. And the second is, back to this point here, it's basically matched right up exactly with that. I think right now they're saying the 200-day is valued at 000476. Well, let's just round up, and it's at 0005. So, worst case, let's say the price came down here and bounced around, found some support before heading back up. That would still give us higher lows. So, we'd have a set of lows here, and then the next set wouldn't really be till all the way down here. And then obviously this set would be higher than this set. And then that ultimately gives us the ability to draw the uptrend line, and that's what we want to see as longs in the market are uptrend. So I know nobody would probably want to see it drop all the way down to 0005, and that's totally understandable. But from a charting perspective, it could drop down there, and that would still be okay from the technical perspective. Now, in terms of resistance levels, pretty much the same thing shaping up. 0009 is going to be the key level of resistance at this point in time. And then you can always expect, well, what we should probably just do is make a resistance zone of 0009 to 001, just because 001 is always a resistance level from a psychological standpoint anyways. So the resistance zone from 0009 to 001 is going to be the breakout level. So for you breakout traders out there, that's the level you would want to watch. And then the other thing, and last thing I wanted to point out, is just from a volume perspective, so far so good. It peaked out here, and then on this pullback day, you can see volume has decreased. So that's encouraging. It would have been much worse if today's volume was some huge red bar with a pullback, but decreased. So if the price goes either sideways or down, the lower the volume, the better. And then if the price does decide to head back up, that's where we want to see volume increase, like it did back here. So, like I said, overall the chart still looks fine and attractive, and it will remain that way, assuming that 0005 can continue to hold as support. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, no strings attached. So we've been making some good money together. So I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was BZCN. Thanks for listening.